And for long now, we have been talking about the need for a coalition, but these guys are pressing on that they want to be president. We have the old and the new guard coming into the game here. At what point should we consider that it will be too late for a coalition?
Well, Mr. Leo, if you ask me that, I'll tell you that as it stands, we're already running late for a coalition. Nigeria is planning 2027. Their coalition is formed in 2025. We are talking about 2 months or so for elections, and we still have people begging for coalition. The sad part about the coalition story is that those who are thirsty for this coalition are the electorates, are the voters. But the people who are fighting against the coalition are the people we are praying to vote. I want to come into the aspect of the rejection of Professor Maurice Kamto's candidacy on the list. And I think there is no news, it's no longer news that the system is against him. And I take my words, the system is...
The system is against him. He's just one of the so many candidates who were rejected.
Can you allow me speak and take responsibility of my words? So, you can notice that before the elections, we had a lot of statements that were made on the media, on TV houses, and they were all directed to a person that the person will finish talking and say, you know who I'm talking to. He should have understood, like the professor of law who has foresight, that the system is against him. But I see it from a different direction. It must not be Professor Kamto to liberate Cameroonians. He has been rejected by by Elecam. He still has an opportunity to file at the Constitutional Council. But if I were the one, I will stop the process. Why will I stop the process? Because he should be humble and endorse another candidate. We all are hungry for change. Professor Maurice Kamto wants to change Cameroon. Joshua Osi, Honorable Joshua Osi, wants to change Cameroon. The Ateki and the Ateki Caxton, the Barrister Akere Muna, all of them say they are tired of the system. So if Professor Maurice Kamto's name is taken out of the list, despite the fact that people feel like he's dreaded by the system, let him endorse other. Because if he tells the people that, well, the system has beaten us, it's not bad to accept, but we are weighing our support behind the remaining opposition, it's going to have more weight, because his humility will be laudable more than the fact that he wants to prove to a system that is already fighting him home and away. So then, because Mr. Leo, if we take mathematically, you are talking about a coalition, I'm telling you that it's already running late. Before coming to the studio, I had 4. I've had Ateke, Caxton, Matumba, Cabral Libi, and one other candidate, Hiram. They are already forming the youth wing. But I think that youthful exuberance must be mixed with age-old wisdom to know how to tread the corridors.
That is just a proposal, because I'm sure it is a response to another flyer that came out day before yesterday that carried Chiroma, Bilububa, and Kamto. That's the old guard.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that. Somebody asked me in the street, and I'm sure I even gave a comment on one of your posts, that who is my candidate? And I told them my candidate's name is Coalition. If I have an imbecile who is from the coalition with their plan of action well defined, I will vote for that candidate. But we have a divided system, and a divided system is going to sell the agenda of the minority, not the majority. What do I mean by this? Assume that we have these 13 selected candidates go in for elections. The CPDM, which is the controller of the system, is already winning. because they have the system, but they are forming a coalition. Now we have 13 candidates who have been selected. The idea is this: if 80% of Cameroonians are frustrated and 20% are okay with the system, if we go in for an election on October 12, 20% will win 80%, because the mathematics will be very simple. Give the 20% to CPDM and let the 80% be scattered among the other 12 political parties. CPDM is going to still have the majority, which is 20%, and we're going to have people having maybe 6.33% if you go it by average division, which means that a divided opposition is a vote, is a plus vote to the present system, because all of them are fighting for their ego. All of them want to think that they are the ones who are going to represent the people at a 2D. But that is not it. The bigger problem is that we want change, and that change should come under one canopy to give it a lot of weight. There is no candidate competent enough to beat the regime if they go in as one. Because if they go in as individual candidates, a free, a fair, and a transparent election in October, Mr. Biya will win, and will win with a landslide.
Okay, we win with a landslide. You are coming in briefly because it is, yeah.